However, it seems that whenever I try to play the game, it just doesn't want to work for some reason when I put it on max settings. Now the thing is, you might say to yourselves, oh, hold on a minute, maybe it's because there's some element of your PC that's not performing right. There's some element of your PC that is preventing you know, from getting into the game. Maybe it's your processor's peaking out, or the graphics card isn't good enough or something. But the fact of the matter is, I've actually, on a dual monitor setup, was able to see what was going on with Task Manager, and there didn't seem to be any problem whatsoever. You know, my Task Manager resources were perfectly fine, and I could actually try and demonstrate it right now if I can by loading up an instance of the Task Manager that I have, and probably show you all the stats so you can actually see that I'm not a liar. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. There we go. So that's my Task Manager utilization right now. I'll just put it down here or something, I guess, just so you can kind of see the general trend. It's too small. You need to be able to see the details, so I'll stick it like that. Maybe you can make that out, and because that's up and active. If I go into Scavenger SV-4, then you should be able to see what's going on. Now I'm not going to try and turn the settings down, because I know I can play this game max settings, so it's just a matter of whether or not it wants to work. Now of course, in the previous attempt when I was able to play it on max settings, stuff like commentary and all that wasn't in the question, so if push comes to shove, I might have to turn, say, the webcam off or the commentary. I'd see now, look, see, it's like one for no reason, it actually works. So here we go. Bunk terminal, personal log of Silas Irving King aboard ISC 190 Arcadia. So I'm out in the elbow of nowhere, and the proximity alarm lights up. Big chunk of rock floating there, comes out of nowhere. Dodged a big chunk, but there's a bunch of gravel around it. Ripped the starboard wing up, something awful. Yeah, okay, I probably won't go through the whole detail of reading all of these logs again, but it's more for context, you know. So yeah, that's if you ever want context of your character, then you can actually look into it. See, so as you can see here, look at this. Look at this. This looks beautiful. We've got an orange star, probably like a G star or something, like our star, the sun. And also you got a planet, and thank God it's not green for once. I know I've had like green planets the entire time. This is more like a pinky kind of colour, isn't it? Or it's a very, very weird sort of colour to try and you know, look into or whatever. But of course, this is where the game usually crashes, is when I'm actually there, like look on this, and I'm going on the surface, and then it says like, oh, Scavenger SV-4 stopped working for no reason. And as you can see, if I look back over here, then one thing I might be able to do is see if Task Manager is still working. You kind of see there's nothing really peeking out. I might actually have to switch to the graphics card so you kind of see much better what's actually happening. But yeah, it's not like there's anything that's really peeking out as such to cause this to be happening. Yet you can look back on the planet, and it's like, for the most part, the planet's like rotating perfectly fine, and it's nice and smooth. And you can look around here and it's nice and fine, but it's whenever you look back over the ship, the game just decides to chop up and drop frames, and there's not really a reason or explanation for it happening. So again, I don't know why. I just wanted to at least try and get some gameplay of this game at max settings, so you can kind of see the planet as a planet for once. It looks kind of like you can see the solid surface as well at times. You know, it's got clouds and it's nice and pinky for once. But yeah, in my experience, it's usually when I'm on the surface like this and I'm about to do stuff, and then the game just crashes. So we've had a couple of crashes so far, but maybe that's because of the fact that I am trying to put it on max settings. So yeah, it would be around here, you know, just be playing the game normally and it would just like crash. So I don't know why, it just does it because it wants to, I guess. But hopefully from the Task Manager stuff that you can see, there really isn't anything that is peeking out per se to cause these kind of problems, because I've seen in the past that it usually does tend to be CPU problems that causes stuff like, you know, dropping frames to occur. But from what I've, you know, when I changed the Task Manager scene up a little bit, it's not like there's the CPU that's peaking out. It's more or less, I don't know I don't know how to describe it. It's not peaking out at all. So why are the problems occurring? So unless there's something else at work that I don't know about, or it could be the fact that this game is not very well optimized perhaps, then obviously that's something that I need to be considerate of, obviously. So I'm open to feedback and suggestions as to what these what the source of these problems might be, but again, I really would not know. So I want to see what these objects are and then go from there. See, look at this, that looks really interesting in the background. Let's go to it. Oops, the game's gonna crash, and it's like, I guarantee that's what's gonna happen too, and it's not like there's anything I can do about it. Turn on the auxiliary generator. Hold on, wait, what's this in the way? What the hell is that? Is that liquid? Well, I don't know what that is. A dangerous terrain nearby. You know what? Maybe as a joke I'll actually go into the dangerous terrain and see what happens. Because that would be pretty damn cool, if you will, to see what actually happens. Because this looks like it's like a bridge or something down this way, but I don't know how far to go. Perspective is a wonderful thing, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going at like a 90-degree slope, and I need to go around some more. But yeah, that could be like an ocean or something. Some water. Or some hydrocarbon in liquid form, you never know, like on Titan, for instance. That's like... oh, what the hell? Damn it, man. I wanted to get to that and I had to go around the other way. Hold on, I need to take a quick BRB, ladies and gentlemen, from the recording. So I'll head over to the bay over here, and then I'll see about the position I'm in. So, BRB. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. At the time of this recording, I'm going to go with my mom to see a Muse concert, of all things. Unfortunately, it means I need to be going in like 5-10 minutes, so I'll have to see if I can quickly decipher what I want to do here. But one thing I never really noticed, which I wanted to look into, is if you actually look into the object that you're trying to decrypt, it'll say that the user's interactively assisting with the research of the samples, which is something I never really realised that you could do until actually trying to do it. So all that being said and done, if I can get back onto the surface, I am going to just like screw up this run in the most bizarre way possible, I guess. By not only driving the rover into that massive water chasm or whatever, but by also trying to kill myself by ejecting myself out the airlock. So, unknown. Inconclusive. Lovely. Tell you what, close that door. See, again, it drops frames for the most stupidest of reasons, and it's like I really want to get through this relatively quickly, otherwise I just have to abandon the recording or something. And I've honestly, guys, that's the last thing I want to be doing. Literally full on abandoning the recording on you guys when we don't even have full on knowledge of what we're dealing with. So that's an electromotive force receiver, and that's probably going to be a rocket launcher or something. So I hope I can get through all of this nice and efficiently, shall we say. Oh, you never know, maybe the rover will like bounce off the rough terrain and head into the liquid or something, because I wanted to see what that structure was, because I've never seen it before. As I said, it's a rocket launcher. I wanted to go over there, but it's like, there we go. We're gonna commit suicide. Oops. Uh-oh. You can't even recall it. It's like, yeah, you fucked up, boy. It's like, damn, you really messed up this time. Oh, it's another one of these biological things. Is there no oh god. Negative for electrical activity, metabolic process, exothermic reaction, movement, or gas exchange. Cryptobiosis. Ooh, radio receiver. But of course, I might have just shafted myself here. So, not only did I drive the rover into like the into like the water and it instantly dies. But it's like, nah, we got exposed to radiation as well, so I need to activate the auto dock. See, I mean, I've seen stuff in this game, and I don't want to spoil it in case I ever come across it. And then people who are watching this might actually want to go ahead and really, like, you know, understand what's going on when I say that. But if I do ever encounter it, I'll let you know what is actually going on. However, again, it's another one of these bodies in tubes things that I encountered at the last part. But, you know, it's another one of these, like life forms or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna have to end the expedition, guys. I just wanted to show you what this game can look like at max settings. Now, maybe when I completely stop playing this game, I might actually let you all know about what it is that I've seen people experience. And maybe people who are playing this might already know what it is that I think I've seen other people experience. But at the end of the day, I wanted to kill myself. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to eject myself out the airlock and just see what it says. Like, oh yeah, you killed yourself because you're a dumbass. Wait, no, wait. Ah! Oh, he's even making like suffocation noises as well. Go on, die, mate. I want to see what it says. Oh, I can't move. And ladies and gentlemen, you've just committed suicide. Ah, and that's the end of the game. Epilogue. Poor Silas Irving King never returned from their final voyage. The Arcadia drifts silently, and Silas Irving King is dead, struggling in vain to breathe. Thrashing in panic, he asphyxiated in vacuum. Below, the silent planet remains forever shrouded in clouds and mysteries. Oops. So that's what happens, ladies and gentlemen. You die and you get the worst possible score that imaginable. But that's the game in max settings. I hope you probably found enjoyment out of this video. I've done new ventures that I never actually did before. But it is what it is at the end of the day. I don't know if the task manager was causing distractions or not. But at the end of the day, I wanted to show you guys what this game can look like and the sort of PC usage, just so you know what I'm dealing with. But with all that being said and done, I've done this with about 15 minutes of time. So peace out, see you later, have a great day.